Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This reading is going to be a little bit different because I was guided to pull from one of my decks to allow my angel guides to direct me to a particular subject line for this reading for the collective. And these are the two cards that literally came through. I love our chemistry and I love you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for you and your person, focusing on these two cards, these two messages. I do tend to do readings for those who are going through some obstacles or challenges in the connection, or you are in separation, whether it's been recent or maybe it's been a long time. So let's take a look and see what presents itself here. It is general advice as always. Only take the parts of it that make sense for you and let the rest go. All right, guys, let's get into it. Hi there, Cancer. Let's get started here, guys. What is it that you need to know in addition to the chemistry and the love that's already been shown? All right. Ace of Pentacles, a solid offer, manifestation. That looks fantastic. So for those of you especially who are not together and maybe you are questioning the future of this relationship, that's a very good card to start things off with. What else do we need to know for Cancer? Right now, you're more than likely in separation and there is no contact, because we do have the Two of Swords right here. I feel even though they're not with you, they are thinking about how they can come towards you. And if they weren't as committed as you wanted them to be before, perhaps this is, again, a really good sign that there is change in that area. Let's see what else here. We do have the Eight of Cups, so this is clarifying the distance and time apart. Either you decided to break things off with this person, or they did. It could have also been a mutual decision to part ways. So the separation was needed, I feel. And I'm kind of picking up a similar energy to past readings where there was this need to just spend time apart from each other. If you decided to walk away from this person, Cancer, I feel this represents their vibe. You know, they are feeling like they dropped the ball. They're very insecure. They're not in a good space. You know, they're, as it says, lack mindset. They're not quite sure how to fix things here. Could have been very difficult for them. You know, Five of Pentacles, typical interpretation. They've been left out in the cold, and so that could be how things are between the two of you right now. It's just cold. It's frozen in time. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm getting part of the reason why you went into separation to begin with was because they either did take you for granted or they really just weren't showing up the way that they needed to show up and be your partner here. Ace of Swords. This could be where you're at. This is giving you the clarity that you needed, maybe in the past, to walk away, especially if they just were not being the partner, again, that you really needed them to be. But this could also represent where your person is now. You know, it's like, oh, okay, finally, I see the light. I've gotten the clarity. I know what I need to do. It's not going to be easy, but I'm not going to give up because I love you. It's that type of energy. Look at these cards, Nine of Swords, followed by the Tower. So yes, you guys are in separation or have definitely gone into separation at one point. But if you're together, it's still representing some challenges that are presenting itself here. It could be causing both of you anxiety. You know, Nine of Swords can be challenging as well. Depression, anxiety, despair, that type of vibe. It's not easy. I'm kind of feeling your person at one point in time feeling almost like they could not fix things here. Seemed like it was just very overwhelming for them. but that I feel is why they needed this Ace of Swords to get into a better mind space, you know, to be able to cut out all of the negativity that they were thinking, as well as the negative experiences that they might have put you through. So you guys definitely had this Tower moment, which was difficult for the partnership. Was not an easy thing to go through. Divine Feminine, here you are, Queen of Cups. What I love about this for a Cancer reading is that the Queen of Cups represents Cancer. So for my feminines, you really need to trust what you're feeling when it comes to your masculine, even though your masculine is not even with you in the physical sense. I feel if your masculine were to come towards you to apologize and to try to fix things here, I'm just getting for some of my feminines that you would be open to that, but you could also be feeling a little bit apprehensive. And the Judgment card. So I am feeling the person that you're thinking about for this reading, they've gone through it, you know. Karma definitely got them. They've learned some huge lessons during this time apart. Had to look at themselves in the mirror to really see who they are down deep. And they didn't like what was coming back at them. You know, they had to go through this awakening, but it also took some time. It literally took this Tower moment for this person to see who they really are. And they didn't like the person staring back at them. You know, they know that they treated you badly, that they could have definitely done a lot better. So I can't help but feel that this is somebody who wants to apologize for their past actions and behaviors, and ultimately wanting to fix things here between the two of you. And if that includes a reconciliation, more than likely they will communicate that to you. And if you are open to that, then perhaps for some of you it is possible to fix things here. So let's grab some words. Let's see what else this person wants to express through this reading. For Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Nobody could ever compare to you. But I'm also feeling that they did compare other people to you. And that ultimately contributed to the Tower, you know. This person could have been unfaithful, truly. And they created a lot of trust issues between the two of you. I miss you, okay? They do think about you a lot. Let's grab another one. Yes, they really do want to start fresh. Let's start a new chapter in our love story. And if you've been drawn to this reading, Cancer, because you want the same thing, they're coming through in this reading to certainly let you know that. And I feel you miss them as well. Okay, so let's see what this new chapter looks like. Let's clarify this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. Is this worth a relationship returning to this partnership? If that's what you've been wishing for, then the possibility certainly is here. It's going to take a little bit more time for you to really get to that place where you're 100% that you want to invest your time and energy and your heart and your love into this person. It's not impossible for you guys to work it out, though. If it's a reunion you want, then there's a really good chance that that can happen. We do have the Ace of Cups, so this is the new beginning, perhaps, that you both need in order to be able to show each other that this is a good idea to be able to reconnect and try again. I love that we have the Ace of Swords because it's much needed, you know, and that's why it came through before. It's coming through twice in this reading because I feel maybe both of you needed time apart to be able to have that clarity that is needed. Because sometimes when we're too close into the situation, it's really hard for us to make good decisions for ourselves, the partnership, the connection. Hierophant, followed by the Sun. Beautiful. So what I'm getting here, Cancer, is if you doubted this person's commitment to you before, they really don't want to live life without you, and they know that if that's a little bit on the iffy side, that it's just going to blow up in their face again, and more than likely, it's going to create another Tower experience, which they really don't want. And they also know that you don't deserve that. So what they're really wanting to bring is fulfillment and happiness into your life. They want to be your life partner. They want to be able to show up and to be able to show you that the love is real, that it's not just words that they're, you know, saying to you. They actually mean it. I feel this is something that can come in to be able to bring you the happiness truly, Cancer, that you are looking for. So give this one some time. I feel it'll find its way to you when the time is right. Okay, guys, if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, all the links to the decks will be down below as well. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.